Hello, everybody. Hey. Welcome to Trust the Process. I am your host, Brother Stan, and I pray that everybody's doing great today. We are now entering on the 16th of March, and I'm telling you, it is springtime and the pollen is bad. For the ones that do have allergies, trust Brother Stan got you in your prayers. I know it's a slight struggle with all of this pollen falling and different temperature changes. And so we're going in and out of these temperatures. And then we're going in and out with this also with the weather change itself. And of course, it is the process of spring. So I tell you, our topic today is delayed but not denied. I've heard this saying so many times. Um, Especially from my grandmother, my mother, spiritual leaders that I've been under. And then I heard people talking about, God's delay is not a deny. And as time progressed, as I got older, I found that to be true. Well, it's just like anything else, it is a process. We go through this time of change where we're trying to find our niche, find out what we're good at, what we can, what God's calling us into to be the creators that we are. We have a lot of people that are out there that music creators, producers, songwriters. We have people that are into art, dance. We have different people that are in different types of positions like chefs, cooks. And so you can go on and go on, and people write books and on and on and on. So the list is long, but we're still trying to find where we fit. And so we go through a process where we do our research and do all of this YouTube tutorial. Thank God for YouTube. I don't know if anybody ever heard of YouTube University, but it is the key for research, especially from what you're trying to get into, whether it be a career, whether it be um, something that you're trying to find out what is actually your niche. Well, I've of course, everybody knows that I'm into the music thing and I'm into writing, I'm into singing, I'm into composing music. Been doing it for 36 years. But the process, the research is very tasking. And it will cause you to, really give up your dream at times, but it's a grind. It's a constant grind. But at the end, it's worth it, when you go through everything you research. But I want to give you a scripture that's one of my favorite scriptures. It's Proverb 3, chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. And it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path." That has been my key scripture um, throughout majority of my life. It's really my foundation. It gives me hope. It gives me a voice where I can listen to God's voice and direction, which is the major key that you must have when you're a creator. You have to really get to this place where you have to listen to the voice of God and the direction for your life. Um, I've often failed by trying to duplicate other people's process, and even reaching out to friends that I know that have been very successful in the music field. But there was no success for me. It was really a letdown, but also a teaching moment um, where I had to go and really lean on my own uh, and depend on God and do my own research, because they had put their time in and years of time that they put in for their career, for their music, for their writing to get into the industry. And it paid off for them. But unfortunately, I tried to do the same thing and it didn't pay off. Did I get disappointed? Yes, of course I did, because I didn't follow the blueprint that God had for me. Um, so I've learned throughout life that you're really not going to be complete until you understand that God ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. So we have to depend on God for direction. Depend on Him for everything, but mostly direction, and to hear clarity of His voice for the direction for your life and your map for your life when it comes down to anything. So once I gotten over the disappointment from friends and other people that had made me promises, I had to really get to this place. I couldn't be bitter, but I said, God, don't make me bitter, but make me better. To find out where do I fit with the gift that you gave me. I want to also let you know there is another scripture I want to give to you about 2 Corinthians 1:20. It says, the manifestation of the promise of God may be delayed, but His word tells us it's not denied. So I know you're saying, well, Brother Stan, what do that actually mean? It also reads that I want to get you to this point also to explain that scripture. You also have to go to Romans 8:28. And it reads, and we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God and to them who are called according to His purpose. So make sure that your calling is sure, and make sure that you're getting direction from God and not from your own personal experiences or from your own personal self. We have a tendency where we can step out too soon when we don't get direction from God or to hear from God. So we don't have the patience enough to wait for His direction. So we'll move on our own. Those are the mistakes that you will make along life's journey. Also realize you can also bounce back. But the key is to listen for His direction. And make sure that you're praying and meditating on His word so you can hear Him even more clear. But, you know, the things of where we've come and what we're trying to do, we are a generation that wants something fast and quick. Well, it doesn't work that way. It takes time. It literally takes time. And so I think our downfall is that we don't want to wait on God. But you know, all things come to those that wait on God. And also when you learn how to wait, they're coming to a perspective where you have peace of mind. So I had to choose, do I want to go through the struggle of being stressed out, trying to make something happen on my own, or whether I have peace that I can be confident that I know that God has this and He has me in direction of which I should go with this dream, with this vision. So those are the keys that you really, really need to pay attention to. If you're losing any kind of peace and you're stressing out, 100% of the time it's not God, it's your flesh. And then to hear from other people what you should do. But only God knows your beginning and your end. So always consult with God. Always consult with Him through prayer and meditation. I've learned to take my time and not rush the process. And I know it sounds sort of crazy because it's the name of our show, but it is true. Do not rush the process. It takes time and it takes baby steps. You just can't go out and do something on a whim. The process, the research, and the creativity for your projects or whatever you're trying to pursue, it takes baby steps. So I want to encourage you today not to give up on your dream, not to give up on your vision, but always consult God and ask God, where should I go in this particular place of my life, and trying to create this career, or trying to create um, whatever I'm trying to pursue. Get direction from God and take your time. It is a process. It really is. I want to encourage you today to also continue to um, listen to our program, Trust the Process, as we go on throughout the whole series. And I'm hoping that it's encouraging you, and I hope it's uplifting you. And for the ones that do have dreams and have visions that you want to pursue, please continue the journey. And it is a journey. And continue to believe in yourself and trust God. And take your time through the process. It's going to be a short show today. And also, my wife, as you see, she's not here today. So I'm giving her a break. And I told her, I said, babe, just, take your breather, and I go ahead and take over today. But keep us in your prayers. There are things that are getting ready to happen for us in our ministry, and working with other people and other upcoming artists that I will give you more information about. And we're so excited about working with this particular artist, and she's also a sister of ours. And so we'll give you more details down the road about it, and keep your eyes and your ears open, of course, for what's getting ready to happen for Trust the Process on Safari TV. And you can connect with us also live on Facebook. You can also check out the pre-recorded podcast on Safari TV, on our Safari TV YouTube channel. Also on my wife's Facebook, Renee Flake. There are pre-recorded podcasts from previous shows. If you don't catch this one, you can always catch it on the pre-recorded. So I'm not going to hold you long. It's a beautiful day, and Brother Stan is getting ready to go out and enjoy a little bit of it. But we want you to know that we love you, and we are praying for you guys. And keep your head up and keep a smile on your face. All right? Continue to fight the good fight of faith. And always remember that you are important to God. And we love you, okay? All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.